All right, guys, welcome back into Spenceville Sports. It is nice, really nice to be with you guys. Very refreshing, honestly. Very, very busy time of year. Frankly, even with some playoffs and a lot of family stuff. So, all good though. Like a lot of positive things. And we're breaking down some film tonight. Caleb Dillard, a two-way player, plays safety or plays corner and wide receiver in Jenks, Oklahoma. Oklahoma, by the way, it is just really becoming, an awesome spot for high school football. Like you have guys out of, the Tulsa area is a big area. Oklahoma City and all of the cities there, Jenks specifically. Enid, Oklahoma, Bigsby. I mean, Oklahoma is pumping out so much high school talent. Like Oklahoma is actually pumping out a lot more talent than even the state of Arkansas, than the state of Kansas, than Nebraska. So Oklahoma getting bigger. I think a lot of families are moving to Oklahoma, and Caleb Dillard is another great player from that state. And Florida was interested in Caleb Dillard, and he's an 86 recruit, meaning like he's an 86 on 24/7, squarely in a three-star category, but yet Georgia and Oregon were also after Caleb Dillard. So maybe some teams are trying to get in under the wire. Maybe they're trying to get him for a bargain deal, because high school players are signing deals. But, let's look at Caleb. Like Caleb, and I love how he points at the defender after he jukes him. This guy is a phenomenal football player. I mean, he could play almost on both sides of the football. That move right there is so flat out nasty. He flat out makes the guy go to outer space on that move. This is a scrimmage practice. You could just tell by the way that this film is. He's a really good wide receiver as well. Like you could play this guy at wide out. He could be a really good wide receiver, but here he's playing center field, which is what Brad White and Florida wants to do. There's an interception, and there he takes this back a good amount of yards. So he's really instinctive. He's a hard-hitting player. He's competitive. He moves. Like, look at right here. Like, you see that little lateral step right there? See that little, you need twitch. You need to be really fast. You need fast twitch muscles to be a really good safety, because you need to change direction and go from start and stop, really quickly. And at 5'11", he also has long arms, it looks like, on this tape. So, high points of football, knows where the football's going to go, has really good tracking skills. You got to have really good depth perception like you're a center fielder in baseball. And he's one of my favorite players in this class, is because he's an 86 recruit and he's a real diamond in the rough sort of player. And Florida's just been phenomenal. I think that Florida's number 5, I think Florida's number 5 in the country. They've just been piling it in with, a lot of 4 stars, a lot of high 3-star guys. The offensive line is just outrageous with Phil Troutway. We're going to talk about another offensive tackle that they got. And now their defense is starting to come along as well. But offensive line, they've just done a spectacular job. They're also fighting in it for running backs. I mean, Florida is really building some great recruits. And I know Florida has had good recruits in the past, but they're seeming to balance this all out. This is like a Devontae Smith type grab. He's a really good wide receiver as well. Like, this tape is just awesome. So, yeah, he's a baller. The kid's just a baller. The kid finds the football. The kid has really quick feet. And the kid is a natural safety. He could play the slot. He's got a ton of versatility in his game. I love Brad White. I love Buster Faulkner. Got Joe Craddock there, who's really had success the last couple of years. You got Troutwayne there. And it's interesting now with Dave Caldwell in the GM spot to see the continuity between him and Coach Sumrall. I mean, Dave Caldwell is more of a stoic guy, where John Sumrall is very outgoing personality. John Sumrall is a little bit into the analytics. Dave Caldwell seems a lot. So you want to make sure that these two guys are on, the right. You want to make sure, like, Dave Caldwell's going to have power, but you got to make sure that he is aligned with John Sumrall. And that needs to be a key, because, Scott Strickland in Florida, they need to just find that stuff out. But we're looking at Caleb Dillard, and he's also got an older brother who's at UTSA. So he's also got an older brother that's a football player at the Division I level too. And I love this man. He hunts work. Like, you want guys that are going to hunt work. You want guys that are going to find work. You want guys that'll put their neck into the fan, or facing the fan, for work. And you need aggressive ballers, man, on your football team, and yeah, man, he's got great film. He's a 4-star guy. Even in the own state of Oklahoma, like, I'm just going to be real with you guys. Like, I think he's one of the best players in the state of Oklahoma. I just want to say that, when I watch the film on him. It's just how I feel watching this tape. And I'm not going to, say anything about any other prospects or players, but he is just really, really a great football player, man. Like, Caleb Dillard, like, you just watch it. Like, we just easily watched 7 minutes of Dillard film, and the guy is an absolute football junkie. This guy absolutely loves the game. This guy seeks contact. This guy is so mature of how he plays. This guy has all the ingredients to be a phenomenal player. Where is he going to be? Probably a center field safety. He's got all the skill in the world, and he also plays the game with the right mentality that you could see on this tape as well.